church is not connected with particular political parties, obviously. It shouldn't be, as a church. Individual leaders, individual members can have their own views on current questions like disinvestment or whatever you will, or the best methods of bringing about the the end of apartheid, the end of apartheid. But the church as such is not committed to any particular strategy. It can't be.
This is a dramatized version of an incident all too familiar on the streets of South Africa. It's a pass law arrest. These are actors, but the same scene was being played out in real life over 300 times a day in the Republic.
Where's your pass? Pass! Don't pass!
In 1983 alone, more than 250,000 people were pulled in by the authorities, victims of what blacks regard as one of the most repressive laws in the arsenal of apartheid legislation, the pass law. And these are its victims, just some of the thousands of people who visit this civil rights office in Johannesburg every month, trying to qualify for that elusive stamp in their passbook that will entitle them to live and work in the area. This was Johannesburg in the early 60s. The pass laws in 1962 were rigorously enforced. There was hardly a black face to be found on the city streets. Compare it to downtown Johannesburg this afternoon. Over the years, blacks have poured into Johannesburg and the other city centres in their millions, looking for work that they cannot find in the homelands. It's estimated that half the population of the city's townships are here illegally. Blacks have been forced to carry some sort of identification since 1916. Scrapping the current pass law will, for the first time, free millions of blacks from the threat of immediate arrest and deportation.
Well, I hope it's going to have good repercussions. I hope it'll in some way relieve the tension and unrest in the townships, although I know that by no means is lifting of the pass laws the ultimate demand of black people, especially today, where demands have gone much further than, say, they would have gone 10 years ago.
For Mr. Botha, today's announcement in Parliament is meant to show that he and South Africa are serious about reform. A white paper will be presented on Wednesday that will outline proposed new legislation aimed at replacing the pass laws. But for many blacks, it doesn't go far enough.
It cannot make any difference because we want a true democracy.
uthuli elithulile nathemba eliqinisekileyo lokuba abo bafele kuKristu bobe bavuke baye bomini obungu.
Bantu basekhaya
Okay, ibla Vix le. Vix. Inayo Vix.